Thank you, Spencer. Good evening. Thanks for staying on so long, everybody. The party started at 7, it's now gone 10. I've got a very special guest. Does he need an introduction? Ed Miliband. Shall we have that one more time? Ed Miliband, leader of the Labour Party. We endorsed Ed early and boldly while others were equivocating, dithering, obfuscating, whatever you want to call it. We were convinced this was the right man to lead the Labour Party. Without further ado, I'll welcome him.
Endorsements from the People, the New Statesman, and the Caledonian Mercury. Now, I was saying on my way here that if the Caledonian Mercury had been organising a party at conference, I would have obviously turned up to it. But they're not, nor is the People. But Jason, I really want to thank you for your endorsement. It was a brave and bold, and in my view, the right decision. I'm very grateful to you for it. And I do want to say this, that particularly at a time of opposition, a journal like the New Statesman is very important to us. Because you need to be at the centre of the debate that we have about how we win back power and how we present a modern social democracy for the 21st century. And I look forward to working with you on that and you being part of that debate. But let me just say a few things in all seriousness to you this evening. First of all, I'm the bearer of what I think is good news for our party, which is that we have a lot of people joining since the announcement yesterday at the rate of 1 member each minute. David said at one of our hustings, he said, look, if each of us, I'm not saying you're all Labour Party members, but if each of us joined one person to the Labour Party, we would double our membership. And I know we're a bit odd in the Labour Party, but all of us have one friend. Now, I know that's not true of everyone in this room, but, and some of us, you know, some of us in the Labour Party, some of us, we have 2 friends. And we could join both of them to the Labour Party. The reason I say that is that we've got to build a mass party like we did before 1997, and it's very important that we do it. But let me say the 3 things I want to say. First of all, I understand my duty to unify this party, and we will have no more factions in this party. We will be a united party. And that is a clear instruction from party members up and down this country. Secondly, humility is my watchword this week. Humility to the country most of all. Because the truth is the country has started looking at us again after we spent 4 months, in their view, talking to each other. That is the nature of a leadership contest. But it is incredibly important that we show humility. If we blame the electorate for having kicked us out, they will rightly blame us. We should blame ourselves. And we should understand what went right and what went wrong. And the need to change. And that is very important. And then there's a third thing which is very important in my view too. If you look at the various leadership campaign teams, I think the most inspiring thing for our party has been the number of young people who've joined all of those campaigns. Every single one of those campaigns was powered by young people. Let's hear it for the young volunteers. Only the young people were clapping. Anyway, we're all a bunch of old grouches, you people who didn't clap. But the reason I say that is that we must be an inspiring party to join again. And the way you become an inspiring party to join again is by not being part of the establishment and being willing to question establishment thinking. And it's so important this to our party. Because whether it's on civil liberties or climate change or some foreign policy issues, we've got to be the party that is willing to question old truths. And it is so important for us. I think we can become the natural home of young people and people who want an inspiring politics again, but we need to change in order to do that. I'm very conscious of the big responsibility I have. I also know this, which is that I cannot do it on my own. That's why I go back to this point about the party we need to build. We need to build an outward-looking party. One of the best things that happened in this campaign was David's initiative to train 1,000 community volunteers up and down this country. Because that was demonstrating the way we need to be an outward-looking party. So, thank you to the New Statesman for the faith you have put in me and the trust you have shown me. I look forward to working with you. Most of all, I look forward to working with the people in this room to build a Labour Party that attracts back the people we lost, that takes on the coalition government as a responsible opposition, agreed with them where we agree with them, disagreed with them where we disagree with them, and most of all, has us back where we should be, in power, creating a fairer, more just, more equal society we believe in. Thank you very much.